All right, hello, welcome to Heal and Ascend Tarot. So today we're doing a general love reading. So we're gonna find out what is going on with you and the person on your mind. If you guys are interested in booking a personal reading, I do have a 40% off promotion on the emergency love reading. So the information will be down below. Okay, so let's take a look and see what is going on with this connection. What's going on with this connection today? Okay, let's take a look. Interesting. So we have numbing here, okay? And then we also have mute at the bottom of the deck. So definitely seems like a situation where there's a lot of emotion right now. There's a lot of feelings that are essentially not wanting to be felt, right? So it's like there's numbing, whether this is through some sort of addiction, maybe it's through some sort of avoidance, whatever it may be. But I definitely see here, this could either be you or your person or both of you guys, where there's so much emotion that it's a little bit, might be a little bit too intense, okay? And I feel like there's a numbing energy here. And again, like I said, this could have to do with the fact that maybe there's a lack of communication, someone has gone quiet. We also have victim here as well. So there's some pretty heavy energy coming out right off the bat here. I feel like whoever is numbing is probably in this position where they're feeling quite powerless. They're feeling quite helpless to the situation, okay? But I definitely would say that this is most likely a situation where you're not speaking to this person. All right, so let's take a look and see what is going on. What is your person's energy towards you right now? What is your person's energy towards you right now? Okay. Eight of Swords in reverse. Interesting, because that's what I was saying. There's someone here who's victim energy. Nine of Wands. I think that this is most likely your person. I feel like your person is in this place where they're feeling quite low right now, right? Like they're feeling powerless to a situation. That could be why they're numbing. Now, with the Eight of Swords in reverse, they're trying to release themselves from this mindset, but I feel like this person is quite exhausted right now. Like they've got their guard up when it comes to you here with the Nine of Wands. Let's see, what is going on here? What is your person's energy towards you? The Star, yeah. Okay, so they're in a process of trying to heal. And I think this person realizes, yeah, look at that. The bottom of the deck is the Devil. I think that this person realizes that in order for them to heal and in order for them to release themselves from this powerless energy, it's like they're going to have to start to feel, right? If you notice here, this star, this woman is like dumping out the water, and the water can represent emotions, and it can represent finally releasing our emotions, because we can suppress and suppress and suppress, but it doesn't do us any good because we just keep avoiding the issue. So I do think that this person has an awareness that they can't keep suppressing all of these emotions. Like at some point, they're going to need to break free from this mindset and this mentality, and they're going to need to heal. But in the meantime, I do think that they have their wall up towards you. So what is your energy towards this person? What is your energy towards this person? Okay, so we got the Wheel of Fortune, Major Arcana here. Oh, two Major Arcana. We got the Emperor, Aries. We have the Seven of Cups. So it's quite interesting because to a certain degree, and look at that, the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Like I said, I do think that this is most likely another no communication reading. I did one a couple days ago, and it ended up being a no communication separation read. It feels kind of like that's most likely the case. So I don't know if this is carrying over from those of you who resonated with that. But anyways, so as it stands, you're in a place where you're also kind of guarded, okay? We have the Emperor here. You have sort of shut down as well. And I think it's mainly because this person has shut down, okay? I do think that the two of you have been going through some sort of karmic cycle here that's been very difficult for the two of you. It seems that right now you're a little bit confused as to how you're feeling about this person because of the guardedness. It's like they're on guard, you're on guard. You guys aren't really on speaking terms either, which I think is also affecting this, right? Because it's like if you're not speaking, things can kind of get worse from that standpoint, because it's like you don't know what's going on. So I kind of want to see here, what's the main challenge? Like why are you guys both on guard? Like why are you guys both so defensive with one another? Let's see. Challenge being the Two of Swords in reverse. Ignoring the problem or ignoring something. So the reason why you guys are like defensive towards each other is because it's telling me you guys are ignoring something, avoiding something. Two of Swords reverse. What are you guys avoiding? Avoiding looking at your emotions. Like, I think that there's some sort of fears that are coming up. Could be for you, could be for them. It's like someone's kind of avoiding their fears, or someone's kind of avoiding their shadow in a sense. Yeah, not wanting to open up. Four of Pentacles. I'm also getting a stubbornness here. You are kind of coming through as a bit stubborn. They might be as well, but I do see your energy is a bit stubborn. There could be something that you're not wanting to budge on in terms of this connection. But what's interesting is I think you guys both kind of play a role, like in this being a challenge between the two of you. Now, it could also be like one of those standoffs where it's like, you know what, I'm not going to call them, or I'm not going to reach out to them. They need to reach out to me. And they're thinking the same thing. Well, I'm not going to call her. I'm not going to, call him. They need to make the first move. It could be that as well, where you guys are both kind of stubborn. Maybe something happened, the communication ended, and neither one wants to like budge and make the first move. Okay. All right, so let's grab a mixed emotion. How is this person currently feeling about you? How is this person currently feeling? Irritated. We have annoyed, aggravated, and bothered. Okay. So I feel like that kind of makes sense based on the energy that we're getting here. This person, it's like when they think about you, they feel kind of annoyed, like they don't want to have to deal with it, right? Which makes sense. It lends to the idea of avoidance. Like typically when we're annoyed of something or someone, we try to avoid them, or we try to, kind of leave that situation. So let's clarify irritated here. There could also be something specifically that maybe you've done that is bothering them. We have the Three of Wands. I actually feel like this person's kind of annoyed because you've also turned your back on them. Maybe this person thought that you would kind of chase after them. Again, because if they're in this sort of victim mentality, they could be like, oh, woe is me. They need to fix things. They should, do something. And I kind of feel like you're not in that energy. Like, I don't see you chasing after this person. I don't see you, it's like you're in this very, like, almost masculine energy. Like you're kind of embodying this masculine energy where you've kind of shut down your emotional space. Some of them are kind of under the impression that you've turned your back on them, and they're sort of irritated because I think this person thought you were going to chase after them. Yeah, so they're a little bit worried that, okay, well, if he or she has turned their back on me, like what if they're moving towards a happier future? And here they are stuck in this victim mode, thinking that you were gonna, chase after them, but you didn't. And I think that's why this person may end up coming to this realization that if they actually want something here, they're gonna have to get out of this mode. Like they're gonna have to be a bit proactive here, because I don't think you guys are in this position where you're gonna be chasing after them. That's sort of the vibe that I'm getting here from you guys. Okay, I want to see, what is it that they want to say? Like, obviously, they're mute right now, but if they could say something, what would they say? What would this person say to you guys? There we go. We have, you can have anyone, why do you want me? Okay, so, again, I think that's where this annoyance is coming from, too. It's like, for some of them, they might have done something in hopes that you would, like, chase after them, so it would prove to them that you wanted them. And I think that it kind of backfired here, because their mindset is sort of like, okay, you can have anyone. What is it about me that you want? So their insecurities are coming through here as well. Let's see, what do they want to say? Wow, we have there's no one else, only you. So yeah, I kind of get, this is so interesting because they're acting in such an odd manner towards you, right? Like they have shut down, they have closed off. This is really coming from an immature space, because the reality is like they're almost doing this to get a reaction out of you. And I feel like because they're not getting the reaction out of you, it's like it's causing them to be irritated. but this is really coming from an insecure place, and maybe you guys recognize that and you're just not wanting to play this person's game. But I will say here though, if you guys were concerned because they're not speaking to you, if you were concerned that, oh, you know, maybe there's someone else, or like maybe they're interested in someone else now and that's why, that's actually not the case. I think that the whole reason why they're not saying anything is because, again, they thought you would react and you didn't. So I think the more that you don't chase after this person, it almost seems like the more they're gonna have to realize that they're the ones doing this to themselves. Like they need to make some sort of move or make some sort of change here. Okay. All right. I do want to pull and see, like, what does Spirit have to say about this connection? What does Spirit have to say about this connection? Just curious. We have deception. Yeah. See, guys, that's what I was saying. Like, the deception, to me, this doesn't feel like deception in terms of like cheating and all of that. I feel like this is more deception as like what your person is showing you is not really what is actually going on within them, right? Like they're acting a certain way. Again, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but it's like they're acting a certain way to get a reaction. So they're acting like they don't want to talk, they've shut down, they're mute, right? And this is all like to deceive you, you know? It doesn't feel vindictive. It just feels like this is coming from an insecure place. But I kind of sense that you guys sort of know this to a certain degree. Like I think there's a part of you that's confused by your person's actions, but at the same time too, I think you know that there's more to this person and there's more underneath the surface, and their actions aren't really representing their true feelings at this time. Okay. So we're going to move over into the extended reading. If you guys are interested, you can purchase it. The link will be down below. So what we're going to take a look at in the extended reading is I kind of want to find out here, like, what is their next action? Are they going to continue to play a victim? Are they going to, you know, stay mute essentially with you? Are they actually going to muster up the courage to put their ego to the side and reach out and potentially clear the air with you? So we're going to take a look at their next action. We're also going to get some more detailed messages from this person and kind of find out what they want to say, because like we see here and what Spirit has said is that this person is being deceptive. What they're showing you is not the truth. So we're going to uncover what's going on with them in their emotional world through the messages cards. And then lastly, we're going to get some advice from your spirit guide so that you know how to navigate this connection. Like, really, is it worth your time? Should you give this person another chance, essentially? Or maybe is it best to cut ties, right? Like, you can find out what is the best advice for you from your spirit guides when it comes to this person. So if you guys are interested in purchasing the extended reading, the link will be down below. In addition, I do have personal readings. But I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you over in the extended.